Bitcoin video update. I just made one, and I'm just gonna have to remake this. I guess that's how it goes sometimes. But circled is a very pertinent part of this Bitcoin chart today. What we're going to talk about. And again, right now we're on the 4 hour. What I do want to show you is that right now, as far as this rising and broadening wedge goes, Bitcoin has popped back into it. Which honestly, if this daily closes in this, I believe this is game on, and there's a good possibility that this could close and retest this, and then actually really start moving towards those higher levels. So there is a point where in TA you have to be able to, be flexible and change your analysis. You just make sure you don't form a bias. My bias has been at this point, until this is proven otherwise. If this daily closes inside of this rising broadened wedge, I'm going to have to say we're gonna go long and game's on, right? Because I believe that it's going to do something like that, and that's going to be support, and then it's going to start moving up. And that's if this daily closes here. Let's go down to the daily really quick, just so that we can check this out from the macro. See, this hasn't closed yet. This has a chance to still pull a little fakey. So that's the only thing that's holding me back right now from saying I think that this is fully going to go long. If this closes above the 20-day moving average and it closes into the rising broadening wedge, I would have to say that the scenario would be this candle would close here, find this as support, and then start moving on this way, right? And start stepping on to the other heights that we're looking for in the bull run. I've always said I do believe we're in a bull run. I just think that it's the 73,000 is going to have to be retested at some point. That doesn't mean it has to be right now. But if this does fake out in the next few hours, and we are going to know, so this is why it's a pivotal video. If this starts to come down here and close, and this was a wick to suck a lot of people in, and this starts to close below this rising broadening wedge diagonal support, I believe then you're going to know that this is going to start stepping its way down. It's trying to find, my guess is this diagonal support. And I'm going to pull out a little bit so you can really kind of see what this thesis would be, right? And then I think off of this would be like one of the bigger bounces you've ever seen in crypto. So I think that's a possibility too. But right now, like I said, we're about to find out. That's what's awesome. That's why I'm making this video, because I just wanted to let people know. You're about to know if this is going to go bullish again after this bearish move. And then, of course, you got the Donald Trump announcing that there's going to be a reserve, which is awesome. And that was precipice to this move, the catalyst for this big bounce. But at the same time, this was an awesome wick, which showed that there was a lot of buying pressure in there that wasn't going to let that happen anyways. But this did settle right about 83,000, 83,500 for this bounce. But right now, what I do want to bring attention to, like I said, is this daily candle. If this daily candle closes above $93,575, I believe that this is game on, and this would show any trader that, yeah, we've definitely flipped a little bit of momentum. I believe that, like I said, we've always been in the bull market. This always pulls backs in bull markets, and I believe if this closes above, then all of a sudden you're talking about bullish momentum, right? And this is when we're starting to talk about the parabolic move. Okay, I think this could be an incredible bounce right here. I said it was 73,000. It bounced around 78,000, somewhere around there. Like I said, at some point, this is going to have to come back and be retested, but it might not be right now, right? But you're going to know. They might try to pull a tricky move here, and this might be a fake out. But I've been a little bit bearish, thinking that this could possibly come up and just turn over, and these are just retests. And that's where my thesis is right now. And then if this daily closes into this rising broadening wedge, my thesis changes. All of a sudden, my thesis, this ends up being supported. And this is going to start going up to the bull market that we have been expecting, right? So it's one of those two things. Hang on to your hats. I would say you're going to know within the next couple hours what this does. When I wake up in the morning, I'll give a video on exactly where this kind of closes. But again, this has to close above this 20-day moving average, which is going to go something like that. And this has to close above this rising broadening wedge diagonal support. In my opinion, if it closes anywhere like that, let me just change the color so that you can really see it, then I believe that that's off to the races. If this gets rejected by that, I believe that all of a sudden you're going to know that this is going to start going a little bit deeper, right? So that's just my thesis right now. We will recheck this out in the morning, which will be a few hours. I'll make another video just because I'm really interested in this move. But this retest right now could be a dead cat bounce, or this could be a complete fake out. This entire pattern and just start making its way back up. But again, if you really look out, that's my overall that's my overall thesis as of right now. That's what I think's happening. And this is on the macro, and this is why I think this could go up to $150,000, especially if this holds support. So, yeah, guys, I'll make another video. We'll just check out. We'll see where this candle closes on the daily really soon. And if it does, you're going to see a really nice bounce, I think. So if it doesn't, you're going to see the rejection point, and you're going to know that this is going to go short. So, all right, guys, much love. Just let me know if you need